Hey everybody, had a lot of questions about how to set up this pegboard, how to mount it, and kind of create a custom craft area for your desk. So I'm going to just give you a kind of quick overview, and then we'll make a trip to the store and kind of show you what I bought, how I bought it, and how I went about assembling everything. On the quick surface, it's just a 4-foot by 8-foot pegboard that was cut down to size beforehand. You can get it cut for free at Home Depot. And just zooming in on the actual wall itself, you'll notice there's a gap here, and what's right behind here is a 1x2 piece of material that is mounted to the wall, and then after that is mounted, the pegboard itself will be mounted to it. And I want to show you down here, right at the joint, you'll notice that this piece actually sits on the desk, so it is not actually supporting any weight on the wall. Although it can support weight, it's kind of a nice little way to ensure that you don't get too much weight, depending upon the types of tools that you want to hang on the pegboard without separating it. And in this case, on the far side over here, you'll see that I didn't paint the board in the background, so you can see the 1x2 on the far side. And again, it's mounted to the wall, and then the pegboard is mounted to it. And whenever you drill into the wall or you mount those, you just want to make sure that on the other side of the wall you don't have anything like, in this case we have a large switch box, or a light switch box, and you want to make sure you're not drilling into the electrical wires on the other side. When you mount the 1x2, you want to make sure that you are mounting into the 2x4 or framing on the other side, not just into open sheetrock. And because we're right by a door frame that's going into, in this case, there's a bathroom on the other side, I know that they're normally 2x4s placed next to each other to make a nice wide frame, and then that's what the electrical switch panel will be attached to. So in this case, I know at very close proximity that I've got actual 2x4 to go into. If you're not sure where the studs are located, typically in a house they will be 16 inches on center, separated. So from the center of one 2x4 to the center of the next 2x4 will be exactly 16 inches. So one of the methods you can use, if you have, for example, something like a light switch, you know that that light switch is mounted, there's a box there and it's mounted to a 2x4, so you know exactly 16 inches to the right or to the left of that position will be another 2x4, so you don't have to go and attach a whole bunch of holes to the wall trying to find where the next stud is at. So in this case, I have a 6-foot board, and I know from where I drilled these holes to mount it, I know exactly 4 feet or 3 16-inch sections will be my next one. So even really without drilling any pilot holes to try to find the stud, I knew exactly where it was at before I got started. So let's take a trip to Home Depot and let's take a look at what kind of tools and equipment you might need.